How you doing? This week's Sports Tip of the Week brought to you by me, Cody Smith. Just going to be talking to you about something important this week in terms of breathing. Breathing is something that's very far overlooked and underrated, but yet we all have an issue doing it properly. So this week I'm going to talk to you a little bit about breathing and how that can be beneficial to you, or how it can be a hindrance to you. While we get into heavy lifting, long endurance running, short endurance sprint running, all those variations of things that obviously are going to use us breathing heavier and heavier. One thing that we notice when we work out, especially at a high intensity, we start to breathe heavier. And obviously as we breathe heavier, that muscle, the diaphragm, is obviously not trained properly to handle the work capacity it's going to have to undergo. So that's why you begin to feel cramp or a stitch, as they say, in the side of your stomach, essentially in your midsection. And that's just because, again, that diaphragm's not properly trained. And one thing that you can do, you've probably always heard your coaches say, breathing through the nose, out through the mouth, big breaths, control your breaths, all those good things. And they were not lying. Those are things that need to be done and things that can really, really be beneficial to your overall performance. If you take a second at the end of each workout to take 5 perfect breaths, you breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, and exhale for 5 seconds. Now obviously under pressure that's going to be a lot harder, but that will train that muscle, just like when you're out or you're lifting or you're running. Even though you're becoming fatigued, you still have to maintain proper form to get those muscles used to working under fatigue. It's the same thing with your diaphragm, your lungs, all your breathing capacity, and all the muscles involved in that. So that's this week's sports tip of the week. Is breathing is very important. One thing you can do at the end of the workout, during the workout, 5 perfect breaths. Breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds. One thing I like to do, especially during running, is count using numbers. I like to use, again, 4s or 5s. Breathe in for 4 seconds or 4 steps as you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control your breathing. Build up that diaphragm. That will help you in the long run. So that's this week's sports tip of the week. Any questions, please let us know. I'll be happy to answer them for you as best we can. Thank you very much, and you have a great week.